What's up, guys? This is Adam Gill. I'm an independent insurance agent, and today I want to give you a little bit of information on shopping for health insurance. And depending on what you do or how you're looking for it, it can be a little bit stressful. But I want to give you some information just to be aware of when you're looking for health insurance. I talk to people every day, and they're getting bombarded with phone calls, 30, 40, 50 phone calls a day. And there's a way to avoid that. Depending on what you're looking at online, you can click on certain things, and what's happening is that information is going to several different agents who have went through that lead vendor and purchased that lead. So a couple things you want to be aware of when you're looking for health insurance. First off, it's just make sure you know what company you're dealing with. If you're looking to just advertise it online, most likely it's going to a lot of different agents, and you're going to get calls from a lot of different people. I've seen it to where it can go for a couple weeks at a time. So just be really aware of what you're doing if you're not talking to an actual individual person. Secondly, when you do talk to someone, make sure they're giving you all the details on the policy. I'm seeing it way too often these days where I talk to someone and they'll say, I've got health insurance, it's a great price, da 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 da. And I'll ask them, did they tell you how much it will cost to go to the hospital? Did they tell you how much it will cost to go to the emergency room? Okay. The biggest things to worry about with health insurance are the things that can cost you the most money. Hospital stays, surgery, what if you had cancer? What if one of those things happened? Those are the ones that can cost you the most money. I'm not always worried about the copay to go to the doctor, things like that. That's something you can manage. You need to make sure how you're covered on those big things that can really cost you a lot of money and put you in financial trouble. Okay? So make sure whoever you're talking to, they're giving you that information. Also, if they're not talking about any pre-existing conditions, make sure that's covered. If you have a health condition, make sure you ask them about it and make sure the pre-existing conditions are covered. Some policies do not cover that, okay? So make sure you're asking it. If you don't have a special election period right now to qualify for the Affordable Care Act for regular health insurance, you're going to have to go with an alternative. There's a lot of things out there, indemnity plans, short-term plans, Christian share organizations, a lot of things you can look at. But just make sure you're finding the details out on exactly what is covered on each one of those plans. Every individual is different. All those plans can fit every individual differently, okay? Depending on who they're with, they can be great companies, but just make sure it fits your situation best. Make sure the person you're talking to is giving you the information on those things that can cost you the most money. I see it all the time, and if I ask somebody how much it costs to go to the hospital, like, well, I don't know how much it's going to cost. That's a pretty big deal, okay? So make sure you're covered the way you need to be covered, and make sure they're asking those questions. Make sure you're not paying a big application fee. A lot of companies are charging $100, $120 application fees. You don't have to pay that. There's ones out there for 20 bucks. If there's something I can do for you, again, I write for all the different types of policies. What we'll do, we'll look at your situation, make sure if you have a special election period, we'll look at regular health insurance. If not, we can look at our alternative methods and try to get you covered the best way possible. If there's something I can do for you, just let me know. Thanks. Have a great day.